Most people are afraid to talk about winning products that they've actually sold on Amazon. But in this video, I'm going to break down 3 specific examples of items that I've sold. These products made me over $2,500 in profit, and they're perfect examples of the types of products that you want to go out and source for your own Amazon business. And of course, I'm also going to show you how to replicate these results and break down how I actually found those products, so you can go use those strategies literally today to find your next winning product to sell on Amazon. And when it comes to finding that first product, a lot of people make it way more complicated than it should be. They try to create their own product. They try to work with big, massive wholesalers. But the first of these 3 products that I'm going to break down for you, I actually found at Walgreens.com. It was just this simple vitamin right here. I was buying a 2-pack of those vitamins for about $11.50, and then I would go ahead and sell them on Amazon anywhere from $25 to $30. And just so you know, I'm not making this stuff up. Here's literally the exact transaction view. You can see all these different sales that I made on this one specific product right here. And if we sum up all the profit on this item, you can see right down there, I made just about $475 profit selling this first product. This is a perfect example of what I like to call a base hit product to sell on Amazon. Not everything that you sell has to make you $10,000 or more. In fact, the vast majority of my business is built on hitting a ton of little base hits, finding winning items like that. And here's exactly how I found that product. The biggest thing to think about when you're actually finding profitable products to sell on Amazon is to remember that almost nothing is profitable at the full retail price. For example, here's like a cranberry supplement or something that you can get at Walgreens. And right now there is a buy one, get one free sale. They have this sale going on a lot of times. And in the case of that vitamin product I was showing you, that's exactly how I was able to get these so profitably. This is where we get into the really fun part and where you can find products that a lot of other people are going to scroll right past. A lot of people scrolled right past that vitamin product because what they weren't doing is going ahead and using something like SellerAmp here. We can go ahead and look up the product, and this is going to show us all of the product data for this search term over on Amazon, right? So it saves us the effort of having to click back and forth from Amazon, and we get a bunch of the product data that we actually need to see before we can go ahead and pull the trigger on something, right? So for example, we can see the top results up here is like the 60 count right there. That's not what we want. We have the 250 count, but if we go, looks like right down here, we can see here's a 2-pack listing, right? So a lot of people, they might end up missing these really good selling products. Let's see. So there's a 2-pack listing. Here's actually another 2-pack listing. It's the exact same product. And that's another thing where you can make a ton of money where Amazon sellers are going to miss it, is relying on automated softwares or just comparing the one-to-one product where you're just looking for the 1-pack or whatever it is. That can work, but you're really going to miss all the best products that are out there, right? So we can also keep scrolling down on SellerAmp here. We can see there's another 2-pack. We can also see here's like the 1-pack listing. This one is a $12 max cost for us to make a profit that we're really after. So it seems like on a lot of these items, like maybe if we can get another coupon, which does happen, we can get another 20 or so % off. Here's another 3-pack listing. So the seller who is just relying on a quick Amazon search, or they're relying on automated softwares, that kind of stuff, they just missed all of these extra listings, and they probably would have only seen that single 1-pack listing. But in this example, we were able to find 3 different listings where we can sell this product on. And in this case, this is exactly how I found that winning 2-pack item, where I just did a little bit of extra digging, pulled up all the different multi-packs that were available to me, and then was able to make money selling that product for quite a while. And if you're not already using our tool, you can go ahead and head over to SellerAmp.com, get a 2-week free trial, and follow along with the rest of this video. And so now that you've seen how selling a successful multi-pack can work on Amazon, I want to go ahead and break down the biggest winner I'm going to break down in this video. This product literally made me over $2,000 in profit, and you never would have expected by looking at it, because it's this little random herbal tea blend right here. I used a similar strategy to finding the vitamins, where we're just looking for anything that has a good coupon, a good sale going on. In this case, I found a coupon on that specific brand. But whenever you're a new Amazon seller and you're not sure if a brand's really worth looking at, or even if you know a brand, it could be worth selling on Amazon, it can be really hard to figure out what's actually worth selling in that brand specifically. And so in cases like that, where for example, today we've got a sale going on the Adidas website, obviously a ton of people buy Adidas products on Amazon. And so we want to be able to take advantage of that and find the best selling Adidas products, right? But we obviously don't want to look through over 2,000 Adidas branded items, right? In the example of the tea that I was showing you, I was looking at a website called VitaCost. They had a massive sale on a lot of different like big grocery, supplement, all that kind of stuff. And I really didn't know anything about that brand at all. So what I started doing is going to the listings of people who are already selling these products. So for example, here we've got these shoes. We know that there's a great sale on Adidas clothes today. We can see here over on the Amazon listing, on this specific pair of Adidas shoes, we can see all these other FBA FBA sellers. So these are third-party sellers that are just like you and I, and they've already done the research of finding which specific Adidas products sell well on Amazon. So all we really want to do is go ahead and open up the storefront of some of these sellers here. And since we know a really good high quality place to buy Adidas, in the example of that tee, I know a really good place to find that Dandy Blend tee was the brand. I didn't know anything about it. So I started looking at people who sell that brand. And in this case, we can see a lot of really fast selling Adidas listings, right? So when we're looking for products, we typically want to find things that are under a 150,000 BSR. So that's going to be the top 150,000 items in that category. Generally sells well enough for it to be worth your time, all that good stuff. We also want to make sure our max cost is reasonable. So in this case, do I think I can buy this pair of shoes for $38? If the answer is yes, then I'm going to be able to make my ideal profit. Usually for me, it's about 35% ROI. And we also want to go ahead and see if this product is actually already on sale. We could see in this example, like Amazon sells the product. We could go ahead and look at it. I typically don't like to compete with Amazon a ton. The second one could be a better example. We can see there's a lot less Amazon competition. Still check it out. So these men's Swift run is what we're looking for. And so since we know there's a sale at adidas.com today, we can just go ahead and check that out right there. So let's see the Swift run. That looks like the same shoe right there. And in this example, I'm not sure that this specific model is on sale. So we move on to the next model, for example, right? So with the tees, maybe the 250 count wasn't on sale or the price on Amazon wasn't good enough. But in my case, making a 2-pack of those tees, I was able to bundle a ton of those together and make over $2,000 in profit, right? So we can check out just one more quick example here. I've got a ton of videos on the channel where I find live winning products with you. I really just want to give you some examples and show you some different rabbit holes that you can run down. Let's see, like these, the Light Racer 5.0s. Let's check that out, right? So we can see Adidas Light Racer. This is also a great way to just check out different websites, right? So we can see like here, there's some for 30 bucks at JCPenney. We can see here's like the 5.0s. Here's Owl's Sporting Goods, right? So it's all about finding some of these smaller websites, some places that you might not have heard of before, really just exploring all your options here. So 30 bucks on these are like 30. So these are 30 bucks, lots of different sizes in stock. And you can see I'm already going down some different rabbit holes here. So we could go ahead and use that SellerAmp sourcing method where we're actually looking on the page itself. And now based on the fact that, hey, light racers might sell well on Amazon. Light racers, well, they're not on sale at Adidas today. JCPenney had a pretty good listing. And now we can see here's a completely new product, really just trying to explore all of our options, right? So up to 53 bucks on this item. We can see these are, so those are like 55 pretty recently. If we buy them for 30, we're making $9 profit, right? We're getting a lot closer to finding something that is profitable. So just to quickly reiterate how this works on the second sourcing method that I used, I know I like to go fast on this kind of stuff. It's super, super important though. Find a big sale on a brand that sells well on Amazon. In my example, I went to that T brand. I didn't know anything about it. And so then it's as simple as popping open the stores of people who already sell that product. We can literally just filter down to only their Adidas products in this example, right? And then we're just simply scrolling through all of the different versions that they sell and then comparing back to that place where we know we can get it pretty cheap today. And so this third product that I want to break down for you is a little bit of a different product than I normally show on the channel. It's this specific toy item. I found it for about $4.50 and I ended up selling that same product on Amazon for about $55. Now, since I found them on clearance, there wasn't too many available for me, so I was only able to make about $175, but those were extremely high ROI, $175. And it's a perfect example of what you need to do if you're a little bit apprehensive about this whole making money online thing, or you just don't have a lot of money to start off with. This is the strategy that you need to implement. And honestly, even some of the fastest growing, smartest sellers I know started by doing this because it's probably the easiest way to make money your first couple months as an Amazon seller. And for this product, allow me to introduce you to your new best friend. It is the clearance aisle at Walmart. It's discount stores like Marshall's, Ross, the Nike outlet, the Adidas outlet, literally any local retail store where they're selling inventory for cheap. It's a great place to go out and get your feet wet, start making money on Amazon. And for this, I want to give you a major pro tip. A lot of the retailers tend to update the items that they have in store on a seasonal basis. So for example, toys, a lot of times in June, July, in the summer, they're going to start prepping what they expect to be the hot selling toys of that Christmas. I know it's crazy to think 6 months ahead, but these stores are already planning and usually know what those next hot toys are going to be. So during the summer, they tend to massively discount a lot of the toys that weren't selling super well for them, but they can still sell super well on Amazon, right? So that little kid's toy that I bought, it was in that batch where they were getting rid of some old toys that they didn't think would sell quite as fast as some new stuff that they can bring in. And so I know for Walmart, they do this in the summer. Whatever local retailers you work with, ask them when they have cheap inventory coming out. For example, places like the Nike outlet, usually every like Thursday, they'll update their sale prices. They'll put some new stuff on the shelves. And I know it's scary, but all you have to do is just ask a cashier or manager when they have some really cheap inventory coming out, when they update their sales, however you want to ask it, it's going to make you some money. And even if you do that, you can still make money scanning products on the shelf. In fact, I went to Marshall's the other day and found several winning products sitting on the shelf for me. So to show you how this works, how I'm even scanning products with my phone, looking for winning products on the go, let's just go ahead and cut to that trip and I'll show you a good example that I found.
So once you're in the stores, you want to kind of look for like bigger name brands. I like checking out beauty products. So I'm just going to whip out the app. We're going to scan the barcodes here. So as I'm scanning here, I'm usually going to be looking for items that sell for like double what they're selling for in store. So this one's like $8. So I'm looking to scan this and see that it says like $16 or so. So like on this one right here, we can see it's going for like $12.75. It does sell though. It's over 100 sales a month. We're just not quite profitable. So we're going to keep scanning. So here's another quick one here. Always check for like the super basics, right? So like pretty boring color, like underwear, that kind of thing here. Sell them for $7. Plug that into SellerAmp. These are selling for $22.30. So we make $4 profit every time they sell.
So now that you understand how to find products locally and online, go implement this stuff. I know a lot of you watching have probably been watching YouTube videos on this kind of stuff for a while. And the scary part is that your brain can get just as happy watching these videos, thinking about the fact that you might be able to make money online as it does when you're literally going out and making that money. But if you did get value from today's video, please feel free to subscribe, like, all that good stuff helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Let me know if you have any questions, comments down below. I'm always happy to answer those for you guys down there. And if you want to see more of my live product research strategies, especially for looking for products online, I made over $600 profit in about 20 minutes in this video right here that you can watch, follow along, and see the products that I found.